Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages are coming through for the collective today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Well, we have the Magician. Powerful way to start the reading today, guys. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. And we have the Ace of Swords. Interesting. The Magician also comes with number 1. So in a way, that's 2 aces back to back. But let's see what else is coming through for this message. And then we'll start talking about it. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, guys, so this reading starts with the Magician. And the Magician tells us that your person is just enamored of you. They're so attracted to you. They feel so much desire for you. They feel physical desire. They feel passionate desire, but they also feel a lot of love for you as well. With these 3 cards, the combination of these 3 cards that are showing up to start the reading today. But the Magician tells us that your person is going to do what is necessary to reach out to you and come back in your direction. Because as well, the combination of these 3 cards, the Magician, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Cups are all about communication. Your person reaching out to communicate with you. Because they know it's time. They know it's time to break the silence. They know it's time to come out of this place of self-imposed isolation and being away from you, because I feel that is getting very difficult for them. And they are tired of it as well, just like you guys are, right? You're tired of them being away from you and you want to start spending time together with them again. And this is what this is all about as well. Because the Ace of Swords tells us your person has had a massive wake-up call. They see things now so much clearer than they did in the past, and they've needed this wake-up call for quite some time, guys. And perhaps they didn't really need the wake-up call to wake them up to what this connection is and what this love is between the two of you, but more importantly about all of the things that were holding them back and what they need to do to repair and make amends to the situation for you guys, so that you can start talking and communicating and then spending time together. The Ace of Swords is also the initiation of communication and your person getting ready to make this decision to come back in your direction. But the Ace of Swords is also the Sword of Truth, and it tells us your person sees the truth. They have clarity. They have had, like I said, a major wake-up call, and they see it, they get it, they understand it. And as they return to you, they are going to explain the truth to you about everything. About why they shut down, about why they ran, about why they hurt you, about why they broke your heart, about why they allowed all of their old stuff, their baggage, their old wounds, their fears and their insecurities and everything else to get in the way. Because they want you to know that it was because of something that was broken within them and not something that they were not liking about you. Because with this Magician being here, it tells us that your person likes you on every single level. Yes, a passionate level, a physical level, a mental level. You guys have great communication when you're talking. There's a spiritual component here as well, and your person knows that. But also there is this emotional bond that's here between the two of you. And if your person wasn't willing to talk about that in the past, this is something that's going to be so very different, because the Knight of Cups is all about telling you how they feel. The Knight of Cups is kind of like Prince Charming or Princess Charming, as the case may be. Someone who follows their heart, someone who shows up with their emotions on their sleeve and starts telling you how they feel and showing you how they feel. Sweet romantic gestures, gestures of love coming from your person towards you. Because with this Knight of Cups energy being here, it tells us your person wants to represent themselves to you as a romantic partner. The Knight of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But you don't have to be any of the signs that I might call out during this reading today. This is a collective reading and it is for everyone. It's more important that we consider the interpretation of the card and how it relates to the other cards in the reading today in terms of what the universe is sharing with the collective. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please? I feel like your person has had just this massive wake-up call to all of this love that they feel for you, wishing they had shared that with you in the past, but they're going to show up and start telling you about that moving forward with a lot of passion as well, apparently, with this Knight of Wands showing up. Goodness, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, love and passion all together, combined, coming towards you, very much supporting that Magician card, actually. Now, the Knight of Wands tells us your person is going to be determined, and they're going to really show up for you in a very big way. They're going to come towards you with a lot of energy, with a lot of force, with a lot of power, with a lot of passion, and with a lot of love as well. When I think of the Knight of Wands, sometimes I think of the Tasmanian devil that just zooms in from out of nowhere and stirs everything up, and then everything is changed and everything is different. And I feel that this is how this is going to be. Out of nowhere, things are going to get different. Things are going to be changed because your person is showing back up in a different way than they ever have before. They're showing up with love. They're showing up with truth. They're showing up with honesty and integrity. And they are also showing up with a determination to win you back, to get you back into their life, because what I'm hearing coming in from this person is that they love you, they desire you, they want you, they are attracted to you, and they know that what the two of you share with each other is something that they will never ever experience with anyone else, and they really hope that you are feeling the same way. The Knight of Wands loves adventure. The Knight of Wands energy loves to travel, and this is the energy of your person coming back towards you, regardless of their gender, regardless of their sign. But the Knight of Wands is a fire sign, so that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But let's see what else is coming through for this message. Let's see what we need to hear for this message today, please. The Two of Cups. Well, somebody wants to have love with you. This is about your person wanting to see you, romance you, spend time with you, have a face-to-face meeting with you. This is about them wanting to just hang out and put everything out on the table where the two of you can talk and clear the air and hear the truth from each other. And you know what, guys? Your person wants to hear what you've been through as well during this time apart, because they know that their absence, that their distance, that their ghosting and running has not been a pleasant experience for you. And so they want you to reveal your truth about what you have been through and what you have been experiencing during the time that you've been away from each other, because they want to hear about your growth, but they also want to hear about how they hurt you, because they want to make a serious apology and make big amends here, especially with a combination of this Knight of Cups and this Magician. But the Two of Cups is all about your person desiring this partnership, desiring this romance with you, because the Two of Cups is a union of hearts, and it is about partnership and building a relationship. And it will be very different than this connection, than this relationship that you had with this person in the past. Because with the Two of Cups, your hearts are open and in alignment with each other so that you can build a better relationship that can go the distance. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Well, the Queen of Cups. My goodness. Someone has a lot of love for you. Someone's definitely going to be telling you how they feel about you, because the Queen of Cups is all about love, feelings, and emotions. Even with that Knight of Wands and even with this Knight of Cups and this Two of Cups, there is a lot of love on this table today, guys, for this reading. This is about your person wanting to show up and explain everything to you and tell you how they feel and show you how they feel. They see you as someone who's very loving, caring, kind, compassionate, that you're very generous with your love and with your affection, and not just to them, but to other people in your life as well. There's a true generosity of your love that you share with others, and this is something that your person really admires in you. They have a great admiration and a great love for you for that. But as well, with this Queen of Cups showing up, your person is going to be so much more loving, so much more emotionally expressive, so much more emotionally expressive, because this is truly about them opening their heart and being vulnerable to you and letting you in and letting you know everything about them. Whether you want to hear it or not, you're going to hear the good, the bad, the ugly, the in-between. It will be about full disclosure, because your person wants to make sure that their heart is open and that they are telling you everything. Remember that Ace of Swords as well is about them being honest and truthful and authentic. It is about them being real and raw and loving and caring. And you will see them ripping that mask off that they have worn, because they want to be real with you, because this is about them wanting to show up and do what is necessary to allow you to see how much they love you, because this truly is about them wanting to show up and show you how they love you and tell you as well through words, actions, gestures of love, gifts of love, also taking trips, going places, having romantic times together, having quality time together, talking, hanging out, going on dates, talking about how you're going to start planning a future with each other. But let's see what else we need to hear for this message today, please. What do we need to know? Well, this is the Ace of Coins. I love the Ace of Coins in this deck because I love that owl and I love that fox and, well, the squirrel. I do like squirrels as well, until they got stuck in my walls one time, and that was not so much fun at all because they were living in the walls. It was, yeah. Anyway, so back to the reading, guys. The Ace of Coins is all about your person wanting to start over, wanting a fresh start, only this time this relationship is going to be so much more solid than it was in the past, because the Ace of Coins is all about stability. It belongs to the element of earth, and all of the other elements do move, like water flows, and sometimes it can flow very quickly, and when it's an ocean, it can be smashing on the waves, and wind moves, air moves, the element of air moves, and sometimes that can move very gently like a breeze, but then like a tornado or a hurricane, it can move very quickly as well. And the element of fire moves. Yes, we know that. But also the element of earth does not move. It is about stability. It is about being grounded. It is about having a solid foundation on which to build this relationship. And based on what I'm seeing in this reading today, the foundation for this relationship is going to be the love that you have for each other. Unconditional love, real love, true love, honest love, with your heart chakras being open and in alignment with one another. And what better way to build this strong foundation for this relationship than with this love that is here between you and this person? But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know for this message, please? And we have the Four of Wands. This Four of Wands is so pretty with those birds in that nest and those eggs. The Four of Wands is all about partnership. It is about reconciliation. It is about reunion. It is about your person wanting to get back together. It is about the two of you building a much better relationship than you had in the past, because it is ultimately about long-term commitment. That is what the Four of Wands is about. It is about the celebration of your union. It is about the celebration of this relationship. It is about the two of you perhaps taking a trip somewhere to celebrate the fact that you're getting back together. But it could also be you guys having a housewarming party if you're moving in together. It can be an engagement party. It can be the ceremony of a wedding or a hand fasting, and then the party that comes after that, whatever that thing's called. I never can remember. A reception, yes. The Four of Wands is the celebration of your union, and I really feel that this is about establishing a long-term connection with your person, a long-term partnership that can go the distance, especially with this Two of Cups and this Queen of Cups being on the table today. And on the bottom, we do have the Star. The Star tells us that your person has always known that you are the one. You've always been the one for this person, even in that very time, your first conversation, your first meeting, when you first crossed paths with each other, however that happened, I do feel your person has always known that you are the one for them. The Star is ruled by Aquarius, but the Star also tells us that your person is healing what they need to heal. so that they can come back in your direction and show you that they are a very different person. This is about them getting rid of the things that have always held them back. This is what's going to allow them to show up and tell you how they feel, show you how they feel, express to you how they feel all the time, because that is the energy of that Knight of Cups coming towards you, as well as that Queen of Cups. All about love, all about emotions, all about feelings. And then that Knight of Wands is all about the passion and all about that as well. The passion and those kind of activities, but yes. But also we have 3 solid cards of communication on the table for this reading today, with the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. 3 solid cards of communication out of 9 cards. Actually, it showed up in the first 4 cards, to be honest about that. But the Magician also can represent communication, because your person is using that energy to manifest the right words and figure out their approach in terms of how they're going to present themselves to you, what they're going to say, how they're going to say it, because they know that there is going to be an apology, and that is part of that Knight of Cups as well. Your person wanting to apologize to you in a very real and significant way, and be honest and be truthful and speak the truth about everything to you. That's what that Ace of Swords is about. Being authentic and being real. No more hiding, no more pretending, no more being fake, just real. Telling you how they feel, showing you how they feel all the time as well. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Soulmates, the Penguins. This card comes with number 41. If anyone resonates with number 41, I love the Penguins card, because these penguins just look so happy. And here is a heart on this penguin's chest, and this penguin is holding the key in the little flipper there, and all the penguin has to do is unlock this heart. And there is also this sense of divine guidance around this relationship as well, because you can very faintly see that face in the clouds. Many times this reminds me of the Lovers card in the tarot, because it is about the divine guidance. It is about the divine protection that is in this connection with your person. But they are able to see and understand that there is a very powerful bond here between the two of you. Your person is going to be able to talk about that, express all of this to you as they make their way back towards you, because they have a much greater understanding and awareness now of you and of this relationship and of themselves and of how everything in the universe works, and God and the angels and everything else, because I do feel they have been listening to their divine guidance, and they are aware that there is more to this story than just what is on the surface between the two of you. They know that there's something deeper than just the love and the passion. They know that there is a deep, profound spiritual connection that is here between the two of you. Chop wood. This card always cracks me up. Oh, look, it's number 42. That was number 41. Just interesting. If anyone resonates with number 42, although that does equal 6, which is about balance, and 41 does equal 5, which is about change. Now this chop wood card, it has this broom here, and there is that same face in that broom that was in this Soulmates card as well. So this really is about domestic partnership, guys. The chop wood card, even though it's just such a weird thing to call it, it is about the two of you doing chores around the house. It's about making dinner. It's about doing laundry. It's about washing the dishes. It's about cutting the grass. It's about planting a garden. It is about sweeping. It is about mopping. It is about chopping wood together. Is the point, because this chop wood card is about the two of you being in the same space. It is about the two of you being in the same house, whether it is a domestic partnership, whether it's the two of you engaged and married, whatever that is for you and your person. This is what that indicates, okay? So it is about your person wanting to have this relationship with you and wanting this relationship to go the distance, which makes sense because we do have the 2 of Cups by the Soulmates card, and we do have the 4 of Wands by the Chop Wood card. And 4 of Wands is ultimately about the celebration of this relationship. with your person, whether that is just the two of you celebrating alone, or whether that is having friends and family present as well. It is ultimately about the celebration of you and this person coming together for a long-term partnership. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. I see a future for us, and hold on to that vision. Well, that makes sense because your person has been thinking about this future and contemplating it. And I do feel that that is something that they have always thought about, because I feel this person has known for a very long time that, well, for as long as you've known each other, in that moment that the two of you first met, that the two of you belong together. Because with the Star card being here, it tells us your person knows that you're the one, and they've always perceived and believed that you are the one for them, which makes sense that they would then hold on to a future where you would be chopping wood together and building a home together, moving in together, as the case may be, having a long-term partnership together. I have such a craving for you, and it consumes me. Well, do you feel that your person is definitely attracted to you on every level? And we did talk about that in the very beginning of the reading. Yes, it's a mental connection. It is an emotional connection. It is a spiritual connection. And there is definitely a lot of passion in this connection between you and your person. In other words, the two of you, when you are together, you fire on every level. And that is why it's so intense between you, because that is what the chemistry is, being able to relate to each other on all of those different levels. Of course, that makes the chemistry so intense. I'm crazy about you. You're the one for me. Well, that's what that Star card is about. Your person knowing that you are the one. They've always known that you're the one. You guys watching the reading, did you feel that same way when you met this person? Did you know in that moment that the two of you met that this was the one for you? Did you have those same feelings, or did it take you a little bit longer to realize that? Because I feel that your person knew right away. This comes with a sense of like that, this is it. I know something is happening in my life. I don't know quite what it is, but my life is going to be forever different. And that is something that I feel your person can definitely acknowledge to you as they come back. I was not used to the intensity of my emotions. Well, I do feel that your person did feel some intense emotions when the two of you first met, acknowledging that you are the one. And I feel that sometimes those emotions just became too overwhelming. And, you know, they could have had a conversation about it with you, right? You guys could have talked about it. You guys could have had a conversation about, this is too intense. Can we tone it down? Not really sure how you can tone these kind of connections down per se, but I feel that you could have maybe spent a little bit less time together, allowed things to kind of move a little bit slower, because slow and steady wins the race. There, I said it only one time for this reading, but I feel it was overwhelming for your person, and they may have been all gung-ho for it in the very beginning, but then as the reality of everything that was happening started to hit them, because they could see a future for the two of you, I feel that that is what caused this disconnect. Chemistry. Well, yes, of course, you have amazing chemistry with this person. We were just talking about this, I think, talking about that mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical connection that is here between you. And the chemistry that you share with someone that is a twin flame or a soulmate is like a chemistry that you will never feel or experience with anyone else, because it goes much beyond the attraction, the spark, and the passion. Because when you have these kind of connections, you have an intimacy on a different level than in any other kind of relationship. You have a physical intimacy, of course. You have an emotional intimacy, yes, and that is part of that Knight and Queen of Cups returning, coming. And that is part of that Queen and Knight of Cups, being able to be emotionally intimate and vulnerable with each other, your person opening their heart to you and sharing everything with you. But you also have a spiritual intimacy with each other when you have these kind of connections. And that is why the chemistry between you and this person is going to be off the chart, insane, crazy as they come back into your life, probably even more so than it was before, because you will deepen this connection as they return and the two of you start having these conversations with each other. Divine masculine. Well, this is all about yang and masculine energy. Okay, so this is not about a gender, guys, although for some of you it probably is. Actually, it's probably the gender for a lot of you watching the reading, your person identifying with that gender rather. Now, this is about your person following through and doing what is necessary to come back in your direction, because the energy of the divine masculine has a plan. The energy of the divine masculine follows through with that plan. And this is all about your person figuring themselves out in terms of how they're going to show back up, how they're going to present themselves to you again as a romantic partner, because this is your person doing what is necessary to come back in your direction. They know that this is the connection for them, and they know that you are the one for them. They've always known this, just like you guys have, and they just weren't ready. Although they could see a future for the two of you, and they always held on to that future, they weren't ready for the emotions that they were feeling as the two of you were spending time together before. But they're acknowledging here they have a craving for you that consumes them. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Confessions, unveiling, coming clean, and messages. Well, we have those first 4 tarot cards that are across the top here are about communication coming from your person. So I do feel that that is definitely something that is happening. Your person reaching out with messages because they also want to confess. They want to confess why they treated you the way they did. They want to confess how they were so insecure and how they were so unsure of themselves and how they were fearful and how they had issues that they needed to heal and resolve, and they had old emotional wounds that they had to get rid of, and all of that other gobbledygooky stuff. They want to confess all of this to you so that you have your own understanding within yourself, your own clarity of why they brought so much chaos and confusion and drama into your life. But they also want to confess their love for you, because their love for you is all over this reading today. They want to confess that they want to start over. They want to confess that they see a future with you. They want to confess that they have this deep longing and this deep craving for you, because this person is crazy about you and they want this opportunity to start over. Only this time their heart will be open to yours and your heart chakras will be in alignment with each other, which will give this connection a much better opportunity to be able to move forward to this place of long-term partnership that comes with that 4 of Wands, because your person knows that you are the one. They've always known it. They've always believed it. They just weren't ready for you before, but they have been preparing for you and for this connection, and this is why they are returning to you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.